power of your mind, let me show you how. When you set your sights high, you can reach the clouds. You become what you think about, so shout it loud. Every thought that you harbor, every dream that you chase, has the potential to shape your life's embrace. So focus on the positive, keep negativity at bay. You'll become what you think about every single day.
Hello everyone, today let's start with a powerful quote by Will Rogers. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Now, who was Will Rogers? An iconic American actor, cowboy, and humorist. He was known for his wit and wisdom. This quote of his, brimming with insight, urges us to keep moving forward, to keep evolving. It's a perfect notion for those seeking self-improvement. So what does this quote really mean? Let's delve into it. At first glance, this quote might seem a bit harsh, but it's really about the importance of momentum and continuous effort. Sometimes life feels like a train journey. You've got your ticket, you found your seat, and you're chugging along on your chosen track. That's a good start, right? You're on the right track. But here's where Will Rogers' wisdom comes in. Simply being on the right track is not enough. Imagine yourself on a train. You're on the right track. But what happens if you just sit there and the train stops moving? Eventually, another train, life's challenges, competition, or change will come barreling down that same track and run you over. It's a stark image, but it's a potent reminder of the dangers of complacency. Complacency is like a silent predator. It sneaks up on us when we're feeling comfortable, when we've settled into our routines and stopped pushing ourselves to grow and evolve. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that because we're on the right track, in the right job, the right relationship, the right city, we can just sit back and relax. But life isn't a spectator sport. It's not enough to simply be on the right track. You have to keep moving, keep growing, keep pushing yourself. This isn't about constant hustle or never taking a moment to rest and reflect. It's about understanding that life is a journey. And like any journey, it requires movement. This quote is a reminder to keep your momentum, to keep learning, exploring, and challenging yourself, to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, to make mistakes and learn from them. It's about understanding that the journey of life is not a static experience. It's dynamic, it's changing, and it requires our active participation. So let's take Will Rogers' advice to heart. Let's not just find the right track, but let's keep moving on it. Let's embrace the journey with all its twists and turns, its ups and downs. So being on the right track isn't enough. You need to keep moving. Now that we've understood the essence of this quote, how can we apply it to our lives? First, let's consider setting goals. Like a destination on a GPS, your goals give you direction. They let you know where you're headed. Without them, you're merely on a track with no endpoint in sight. But remember, much like being on the right track, setting a goal is only the first step. It's the action you take towards achieving these goals that truly matters. Imagine setting a goal to write a book. This is the right track. But if you just sit there and don't make progress, your book will remain unwritten. Instead, take small, consistent steps. Write a page a day, or even a paragraph. It may seem insignificant at first, but over time, these small steps will accumulate into substantial progress. Next, let's talk about making progress. Progress isn't always leaps and bounds. Sometimes it's small steps, tiny victories. It's about moving forward no matter the pace. Just as a train continues to move down its track, you too must continue to move towards your goals. For instance, you want to be healthier. Instead of making drastic changes that you can't sustain, start small. Swap one unhealthy meal for a healthy one each day. Start with a 10-minute walk and gradually increase your pace and duration. Remember, the goal isn't to sprint, but to keep moving. Finally, let's address stagnation. Sitting idly on the track, despite being on the right one, will get you nowhere. Stagnation is the enemy of progress. It's easy to fall into the trap of complacency, thinking you've done enough. But remember, there's always room for improvement. Take learning a new language, for instance. You can't just learn a few phrases and stop there. To truly master it, you need to continue learning, practicing, and improving. Apply the same principle in all areas of your life. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving. Remember, progress, no matter how small, is still progress. In conclusion, Will Rogers' quote is a powerful reminder that we must keep moving forward. It's a simple yet profound statement that resonates deeply with all of us. We've delved into the layers of this quote, breaking it down to understand its essence. We've explored how it's not enough to simply be on the right track. In fact, the right track can become the wrong one if we allow ourselves to become complacent. We've discussed that progress is an ongoing journey, and it requires continuous effort, resilience, and a forward-moving mindset. We've looked at real-life scenarios where this quote rings true. We've seen how individuals, businesses, and even nations can fall into stagnation if they rest on their laurels. But we've also seen the incredible growth that can occur when we embrace change and strive for continuous improvement. Now it's time for you to reflect. Think about your own life, your ambitions, and your goals. Are you pushing yourself to keep moving, or are you sitting still? Remember, even if you're on the right track, you can't afford to just sit there. So let's challenge ourselves to keep moving. Let's embrace progress, foster resilience, and stay committed to our journey. Thank you for joining us today. If this video was helpful, please like, share, and connect. Remember, even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So, keep moving.
From the moment you wake up till you lay down at night, what you think in your mind gotta be just right. Manifest your desires, no matter how big or small. You'll become what you think about. Hear the wake-up call. Hear the wake-up call.